G'day, it's Peter back with another episode of the Property Club, and I'm driving. I'm headed from Subic Bay to Clark, Pampanga. So I'm driving to Clark today because I'm doing a meetup with the co-founder and president of Clark Outsourcing BPO business. Now, Clark Outsourcing employs literally hundreds of staff from all around the Philippines, and they have an amazing setup there in Clark, Pampanga. So I'm quite excited to see their office and what they have on offer. The other thing, the exciting thing is actually there are job opportunities for expats. So I'm there to talk to him about those opportunities for expats. And you know, it's rare as hen's teeth to find work here in the Philippines for expats now, especially with the pandemic, but he does have jobs available right now. So we're going to check that out. We're going to talk to him about the opportunities for expats, and maybe you might land a job, and maybe I might. Here we are, Clark Outsourcing. Let's check it out. Wow, look at this. It's like BPO meets digital nomad heaven. This is unreal. Like, seriously. This is cool. This is really, really cool. Hello.
Hi.
I'm Pete. Nice to meet you.
Okay. So
Annie, was it?
Yanni.
Yanni, okay.
Roam around the office and
Yeah,
check it
yeah.
out.
Let's check it out. Yeah. Wow, this is an experience. Really. The Statue of Liberty? I salute you. You know, traditional BPO setups usually have like the dividers and things, and this is, you know, really open. Like, it's got this open space, you know, so that everyone can be seen, you know, and work together as a team. So I really love that environment and that idea.
We are lucky that the president of the company is very inclusive,
Yes,
and he doesn't want that others to feel like they're managers and they're employees.
yes.
So as you can see, the managers sit together with their team.
And what kind of people work here? I mean, is it salespeople? Is it professionals? Who's working here?
A lot of different people work
Yep.
here. We have graphic designers, we have junior roles, and we have the most senior roles, like
Yes.
we have web developers,
Web developers.
marketing directors, and
So-
those kinds of positions.
So lots of professionals,
Yeah,
so different skill
professionals,
sets.
Yep, yep.
You know, all people from all over the
Yeah.
Philippines are here working at Clark
And
Outsourcing.
actually, right now, as you can see, there are some that are not here because some are working from home. Some of our employees are actually from Baguio or some
Yes.
far places. So we just don't hire from Pampanga or the province.
So you hire the best of the best
Yeah.
around the Philippines.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I think it would be the best time for you to meet our president, so we can
Yes.
go to Russell.
It's part of the office?
Pre-COVID.
No way. That's a swimming pool. They have a swimming pool. Is this sand? Yeah. Am I standing on sand right now? What is this place? Can I get a job here? Oh, wow. So, you know, if you're an expat looking for work and you want to get started in the BPO industry, check out Clark Outsourcing. This space, mate, this is unreal. This is amazing. Like, this has to be the coolest BPO space I've ever seen in my life here in the Philippines. And Russ, we're talking about expats, and you know, actually I've got my YouTube channel, and one of the most common, you know, frequently asked questions I get is, hey Pete, can I get a job in the Philippines? I'm wanting to move to the Philippines. So, you know, I'm interested to know, you know, when hiring expats, do you just hire here locally, especially with the pandemic,
Sure.
or can you hire people from overseas?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
I mean, look, we can't hire people overseas. Obviously, with the pandemic, it makes things a little difficult.
Yes.
If people have plans to relocate to the Philippines and they understand they have their bearings and all of that stuff,
Yes.
it's something that can be done. Work visas is probably the number one question and contention that I see as well online
Yes.
for expats getting a job. The reality is this. We do provide work visas.
Yes.
Depending on your status or your visa status here in the Philippines, there's obviously different visas from a 13A, which means you're married, or a 9G, which means you're just here for work.
Yes.
And I'm sure there's like 9 other visa statuses that I don't know all about. But yeah, we provide visas for expats that want to work here.
Yes.
It's, look, like anything in the Philippines, which you've been here 10 years, so you know,
Yep.
there's red tape. right?
There's red tape.
It takes time.
Yep.
It's a process. It's not necessarily the most clean and easy thing. You don't just walk into a place and then they put something in your...
But the bottom line is,
Bottom line.
you can offer expats work visas and get them into the country.
Yes.
Wow,
100%.
that's awesome. That's a double thumbs up from me because there's a lot of expats looking for work. And it could be an expat that's currently here, stuck here because of the pandemic, and maybe they're on a tourist visa and they're wanting to stay here long term. They love it, and they're wanting to roll over to that work visa. Because, a lot of expats are freaking out about, hey, what happens when things open back up? Do I have to leave the country? What's going on? So the fact that you can actually provide a work visa and a good actual wage for these expats, I think that's a huge plus.
It is. Yeah, it's done. We don't hire a lot of them, and the biggest reason why we don't is, as you know, not every expat is in this country to make a living or to really want to work hard, right? Part of the idea of moving to the Philippines is I get to put my feet up and not work and live. Right. Yeah. And so that's that mentality. Now, those that are actually out there that really do want to make a living and build success out here, there's, in my opinion, they're rare. I'm not saying they don't exist, but they're definitely rare. But if that's really your true desire, we would be a good company to talk to.
Absolutely.
If this is something that is just, hey, I'd like to extra, beer money on my retirement, we might not be the best fit.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Another tough question. So another big question I get is, do you have a cap on age, especially when it comes to expats, both for skilled workers like Filipinos here, but also expats? Do you have that cap, or not?
No. No, we have a cap on. We have a minimum of for ambition, though.
Ambition.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. Some people. My dad got my own father got his PhD at the age of 70. Yeah.
Wow.
And he's still going at it, right? And so it's really
strong.
It has nothing to do with age. It has everything to do with your actual desire and ambition to build something and build a life for yourself. So I would say that primarily the focus is for expats that want to live here. Like, you got to work hard if you want to play hard, right? So you really need to be able to focus when work time is here.
I love that, man. Work hard, play hard. Yeah, exactly.
I think it's one of the biggest things. Like I've brought so many foreigners from America over here. Like I don't know, in the dozens. Yeah.
Wow.
And the biggest distraction that I see with expats that come here is that it's hard for people to draw that line. Right? I mean, when you look around, not just this office, but this place, it's beautiful.
You want someone that's motivated, someone that loves the Philippines and wants to live here and actually make something of themselves. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, we're looking for somebody, for anybody that's really ambitious, that want to really build a life out here, right? Be able to travel to all these countries for nothing and have a good work-life balance, but that work part is just as important.
And do they have to have a degree?
No.
No degree required?
Nope.
That's amazing. You know why? I lived and worked in China and places like Singapore, and to get a visa, to get a work visa in some place like China now, you must have a bachelor's degree. Without it, they will not accept you and you will not be able to get employment. You won't be able to get the work visa. So that's great.
Yeah. I barely graduated high school myself. I can't
Look
require.
At you now, mate.
I can't require I can't even require a degree. It's just not something. That's not, in my opinion, the number one item for success. So
I deferred. I'm going to admit, yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, awesome.
All right.
So look, one last question for you, Russ. And my last question of the day is, why Clark Outsourcing? Why choose Clark Outsourcing over another BPO? I mean, there's heaps of BPOs out there. Why not just go to any other BPO, ABC BPO?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is that we're American owned and operated. So one of the biggest things that we pride ourselves in is the actual true, like, down to the bone, not a slogan on a wall idea that Filipinos can operate and work and produce some of the best quality work that exists in almost any field. And it's just a matter of giving them an environment, giving them a structure, and allowing Filipinos to really strive in success, right? Unfortunately, good enough, or tama na in Tagalog would be,
Yeah.
just good enough is something that's very common in the Philippines, and also very common in the BPO space, where it's like,
Very
it's
true.
good enough.
No.
For us, we really are trying our best to strive for the top tier type of people, and
Yeah. You
that
want
goes
the
from
best.
We want the best,
Yeah.
and that's it. And look, we're a growing company, and so we're also learning, we're also growing, we're also going through and trying to better ourselves, right? So we're not perfect. We're not the Amazon size company of the world, right?
Yep.
But we have a true desire to constantly get better, and we want to employ people that have that same desire.
Yeah. So ultimately provide the best service to your clients. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
Thanks a
bottom line.
lot, Russ.
Yeah,
Really
man.
appreciate the
Appreciate
time
it.
today. And mate, when do I start?
Anytime. You can start today.
Yeah,
I'll get
really?
somebody over and get you a headset, and we'll get going.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I love this company. Cheers.
All right,
Awesome.
pal.
Cool.
Cheers. Thank you.